this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you could do, I could do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
Flag on the play.
Yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Denver Broncos.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Gordon, the ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Gordon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
In the offseason, Melvin Gordon made the move over from the Los Angeles Chargers to the Denver Broncos. He stayed in the AFC West, and now he has a mission to get back to being mentioned as one of the top backs in the league. With a young quarterback, Drew Lock, there, expect him to catch a ton of passes out of the backfield and use his ability in open space to make people miss.
Bridgewater. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
At the 39-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. the gun, Bridgewater. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. He's going through a rough patch throwing the football. 4 interceptions in that loss last week. Opening drive starts the game with a pick here.
Well, we did spend time with the head coach and the offensive coordinator and asked him, what did you see on tape? What did you see on film? And they talked about mechanics, making sure that he gets his feet underneath him, doesn't overstride, does a better job taking care of the football. And I think they're as shocked as anyone to see the first one of the game here in this one.
Yeah, he needs to start heeding their advice.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. And that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Incomplete.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Taken down at the 43.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now, it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
He'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Forced out to his left. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they try the right side here. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Von Miller, he was the one getting in there, able to wreak his usual havoc.
Well, let's talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal? That's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now a toss right side. It's Gordon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against him.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Bridgewater's pass intended for Melvin Gordon. Incomplete. That is 3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
The Broncos' new signee for 2020, Sam Martin, former Lion, on to punt. As he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken around the 12. 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Steelers 3, Broncos nothing.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point seeding.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
49-yard line.
50. 45, 45, Mike, 45. I got it. 45.
Looking to throw on second down. Roethlisberger. Completion here to Claypool. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
45. Mike, 45. And we got to get to the ball.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
The ball carrier.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Steelers 10, Broncos nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
39-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Locke. Got Gordon open, completes it. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Locke working out of the gun. Rolling to his left. He's got his tight end fan. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times you just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
And they'll get this down to the 10. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
At the 6-yard line.
Now that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Locke. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. Locke going to throw. Throws left side. And he's got it. They convert for 2, and that gets them even closer. Now a 2-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Roethlisberger here finding Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 more there and another first down.
Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He gets it left side to Johnson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Switch up.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
At their own.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Denver.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. That's going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, it's Locke. Flushed out right. Able to get this to Gordon. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Goal line. No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. 2nd down and goal. Locke. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
Complete to
Melvin Gordon in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and the half will begin with a touchback. Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Roethlisberger, open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And there's a catch by Juju Smith-Schuster, and he's hoping there's plenty more of that coming. 2019, not the year he expected. Lost his quarterback, Ben Roethlisberger, early, dealt with a knee injury and missed 4 games, and his stats really fell. Just 552 yards through the air. But in 2018, what a big year he had then with Big Ben. 1,426 yards. He's hoping that the return of form of Roethlisberger leads to the return of form of himself.
The former first-round pick Kareem Jackson there defensively. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
At the 20.
Stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. They keep it on the ground again, Gordon. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Lock. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert at nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
This is Johnson. He's got it. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
The 44-yard line.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Roethlisberger able to hit his target, Claypool. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check 50, check 50. 50. Check 3. Rush in.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Boswell's kick is good. And the lead is cut to 2 now. It's 15-13. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Locke, throw to the right here to Gordon. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this 3rd quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
13.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. After the turnover, here's Locke. steps, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. T.J. Watt, the All-Pro, in there to take him down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And it's taken in at the 9. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. The former first-round pick Kareem Jackson there defensively.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to Smith-Schuster. This time complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
A throw over the middle taken in. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
That's another
25 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Roethlisberger. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up
I know from talking with scouts, one of the biggest question marks people had about Chase Claypool coming out, what they call his long speed. Just how fast was he in the 40-yard dash? He showed that he's plenty fast enough. Coupled with a 6'4" body and a physical, strong stature, he's got a chance to be a star in this league.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. Now Roethlisberger to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster there to make the grab. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. And the lead is up to 5.
Is good. Makes the score Steelers 20. Broncos.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. They'll be taken about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
On the return, the Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked up by Arthur Mallett. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him, let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
8-yard line.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike.
Now Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's 1st and goal. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy...
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
McManus's point after is good, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Denver.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situations. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Now Gordon on first down. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. To throw is Locke. Got Gordon open, completes it. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and they're going to have a 3rd down. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Now Locke. And that is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Denver. And he gets off a high spiraling kick. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Roethlisberger to throw. And that is incomplete. The intended receiver there, the rookie Chase Claypool. And now it's second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Completion here to Claypool. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now it's Roethlisberger. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a 2-point conversion.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game. He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And they don't get it. It's incomplete. They got the touchdown, could not, however, get the 2-point conversion to cap it, and they're still down by a pair. So with 13 on the clock, it's time for an onside kick. And the Broncos are able to recover, and that should just about wrap this one up. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.